In the heavyweight division at UFC Fight Night, aka UFC Charlotte. It's your main event. Jairzinho Rozenstruik takes on Jailton Almeida. Rozenstruik, a heavy underdog, comes in at 13-4. Almeida, the Brazilian, 18-2. He's 1 inch taller, is 6'3". He's also 4 years younger than Jairzinho Rozenstruik. He's got a 1 inch reach advantage, 79-78, no big deal. Both guys fight right-handed. Almeida, more active. Probably why he's the favorite. 4.2 significant strikes per minute to 3 for Rozenstruik over 5 rounds. That's like a 25 significant strike difference. He also lands a lot of takedowns, like 2 per round. So he clearly wants to go in for those takedowns. But Rozenstruik, 75% takedown defense. And as we get into these guys' previous fights, they beat fighters who they're supposed to, and they lose to big-time fighters. Rozenstruik lost to Volkov, Curtis Blades, Cyril Gane, Francis Ngannou. So, big-time fighters. He beats who he's supposed to beat, though. Almeida, on the other hand, in the UFC so far, undefeated at 5-0. He's got a couple losses against good fighters outside of the UFC. But since entering the UFC, and especially in the heavyweight division, looking good at 5-0 with a KO in his last fight over Shamil Abdurakhimov. He also beat Anton Turkal by submission, Parker Porter submission, Danilo Marquez KO, and a submission over Nasruddinov. So a submission there. So 5-0, all finishes. And this is a tough fight to predict because you got the KO power at any time by Rozenstruik. He seems to be getting better as time goes on. Right after that Ngannou loss, I thought he'd be in trouble. 22-second loss back in the day, a few years back, has been good since then. But Jailton Almeida has taken the UFC by storm. 5-0, 5 finishes, and that's why I think he's going to win this fight. I see him continue to move up. Now, he's given up 30 pounds to Rozenstruik. That could always be a problem. But he's used to that in every fight. The guy's fast, active, can land takedowns. He's going to be a problem for Rozenstruik unless Rozenstruik catches him. I don't think he will. Almeida wins this fight, likely by KO or submission, one of the two. It should be a finish. He'll move to 19-2. And the sky's the limit for this guy here in the heavyweight division at UFC Fight Night.